Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
What is going on, everybody? Ziggy here. Welcome back to another episode of Ziggy Rants, where I talk about anything and everything, ranging from what pisses me off to something generally going on in my life. So today, we're going to be talking about something that pisses me off, like beyond belief. Today, we're going to be talking about how a lot of people say that autistic people or just anyone with a disability is normal, but then have the audacity to treat them as if they're not normal and treat them like a child. What I'm talking about is someone will go right behind your back. I know these types of people. Someone will say, oh, this person's normal, they have a disability. Oh, they're normal, they can do anything just as much as anyone else can. But the second they see them in public, they're just like, oh, look at that guy, he's so cute, look at him. And basically treat them like a baby, treat them like a child, because they're just minding their own business and they look quote unquote cute doing it. Is it just me, or does that seem a little like, or do those morals seem just a little fucked up? Like, is that just me, or do I see that kind of contradicting? No. Condescending was the word I was looking for. Because you're not gonna go up to a person with no disabilities whatsoever and just be like, oh, look at you, you're so cute. You're not gonna do that because you would consider that weird. So why would you do that to a quote-unquote normal person? No. Don't get me wrong. I do agree that they're normal. I do agree that they can do what any other person could do. But why treat them as if they're an animal? I do agree that some of them do need assistance with stuff. I'm talking about anyone with any kind of disability. I do agree that they need some assistance with stuff. But can you just not treat them as a child while you're helping them out? Because I don't know about you, but that seems a little fucked up. In my eyes, at least, Because you can't just be like, oh no, he's normal. He can do whatever anyone else can, if not better. See, I agree with that. But the thing I don't agree with is when you treat them like a toddler, okay? I saw this at school. The other day, and I wanted to speak up and say something about it, but I knew I was going to be in the wrong, and I was going to be I was going to be attacking them, and I was going to be the insensitive one. The other day, I have this autistic kid at my school, okay? He needs help with a couple things, but otherwise he can do stuff fairly well on his own. And he was just minding his own business in the gym the other day. And all of a sudden, my cousin goes, "Aww." And I'm just like, he's literally just minding his own business. The fuck do you mean, aw? But I didn't say that because, again, I was gonna be the insensitive one. And they laugh at everything this kid does. And most of it's not even funny. They laugh at everything this kid does just because he's autistic. He was trying to do push-ups, but it didn't look like push-ups. It looked like he was just straight twerking. And they were laughing at him because of it. And I promise you, they would not do that to a regular kid. A regular kid, they would literally just look away. Because, see, they think since they're autistic or whatever, they think they don't know what they're doing. Now, I admit it, he probably didn't know what he was doing at the time. He probably genuinely thought he was doing push-ups. But that's no reason to laugh at him. That's no reason to laugh at him for that. You know? You're treating him like a puppy. And that's the shit I don't agree with. Because, see, me, this is probably something you're going to learn about me in the near future. I have a ton of disabilities, okay? So, coming from, someone that has experienced shit like that before, we don't like it when you do that shit. Now, not saying I have, like, autism or anything like that, but people with disabilities don't like it when you are basically acting like you are better than them and that you are smarter than them and just being condescending towards them. Whether you're meaning to or not, that's what laughing at them and acting like they're cute is coming off as. Condescending and just being a downright just fucking asshole all around. People don't like that shit. So it gets to a point where you could just be like, oh yeah, this dude's really cool. Like, you know, I'm friends with this kid too. I'm friends with this kid. But I'm just like, yeah, no, it's cool. You know, he's a really cool kid. But I'm not treating him like a baby. Just because he doesn't know any better, does that mean I should laugh at him for what he does? No. Just because he doesn't know any better doesn't mean that you should laugh at him for whatever he does, because that's kind of fucked up. Because, like, imagine, okay? Imagine you or... Just imagine you were in that position. And everyone was laughing at you and you didn't know why. At that point, again, it's a little fucked up, right? So why would you do that to another person? You know? Moral of the story is, don't laugh at autistic people, or just anyone with a disability in general, or treat them like a baby. It gets to a point where that shit pisses them off, and they don't even know why you're treating them like that. Just don't do it. It's not the moral thing to do. Especially don't do it when you swear up and down that they're normal, but you don't treat them like they are. Especially don't do that. Oh, God, I hate when they do that. Yeah, just don't do that, because that is fucked. Okay? Even if you don't notice it, it's beyond fucked. Yeah, I've said my piece. See you guys later. Roll the outro.
Your multi or scary scare. Very super duper scary alert. Let's go. January. Coca loca scare.